just keeps doing it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Range Logic. Today, the long-awaited update to the Daniel Defense H9. As you guys might know, I shot this pistol several months ago. I'm gonna go ahead and put the link to the video up in one of these top corners here. If you have not watched that video yet, go ahead and watch that video. You'll see some of the issues that we were having with this pistol. I did send this pistol out to Daniel Defense. I got it back a little while ago, and I've started putting some rounds down range. This is the update to what I see wrong with this pistol, what I like about this pistol that's better, and kind of how it's working. So it's gonna be a pretty critical video, and we're gonna dive a little bit deeper into this pistol. For now, let's get some rounds down range. And that right there is what I am talking about. What the fuck? This gun is brand new from Daniel Defense, and it couldn't load a full magazine. This is one of the problems with this pistol. Again. So let's lock it back. Here we go. Same thing. It is not grabbing the round and chambering it. Let's make sure we are not hitting our glove or anything on this. We're gonna go nice and slow, back. There it goes. Let's see if it actually cycles on its own. So it ran through the magazine, but instead of getting into shooting it and having some fun with that, we're gonna jump right into the talking and what I don't like about this pistol. And it kills me to say that because I love Daniel Defense. When I sent this out, at the time, the gun functioned flawlessly for me. I had zero feeding problems. I had zero of the complaints that everyone else has had with this pistol. My only issue with it, if you watch that other video, was the keyholing with the barrel. So I sent this gun out. I don't remember like what month and date it was, but I sent the gun out, anxiously awaited hearing back from them. It took, I believe, close to 2 months before I got the gun back. It was so long, in fact, that I had actually reached out to them and said, hey, what's going on with this pistol? Because I had gotten sent some sort of a shipping notification. So I thought, oh, my gun's coming back. Awesome. Turns out, and this would be a good thing for them. I think this was honest and I appreciated it. They got a batch of recoil springs that they did not like. It didn't match their spec. So they said, screw it, and they ordered more. So that's what caused the delay. At least that's what they're saying. So I'm gonna live with that. I appreciate that. If you had a bad product, I'd much rather have to wait a little bit longer and get something good. So I was very anxious about getting this gun. I was super excited. I was like, man, this is gonna be friggin' awesome. And the first video we did, we just tried to zero the pistol and we noticed that we couldn't zero it. So I was like, well, I'm gonna come out and zero the pistol. So the first thing I noticed, I went to go put on the Optic's mounting plate. So this plate, I don't know if you guys can really see it there, but the plate sits underneath the Optic here. And the first thing I noticed is that there is no kind of, I don't know what they're called, what the technical term is, but there's no studs on the slide or anywhere to kind of interlock with the MOS plate, so, or the red dot plate. So you can screw the plate on and it can be minutely turned left or right. And the reason I know this is because I tested it. I tightened the plate. I tried to cock it as far as I could one way, tightened it, got it all the way tight, turned it all the way to the left, the plate, tightened it. And then I also just said, all right, I'm not gonna hold it. Let's see if the screws kind of self-center this plate, which would kind of be what you would assume. If you're not gonna have studs on it, the screws and the angle of the head of the screw would drive that thing center and lock it down. It did not work. I tightened it down with it just sitting there loose, little turn, went back and forth. Plate was crooked as hell. I mounted the red dot on it. It did not even get close to co-witnessing the iron sights, not even in the same freaking zip code. So then I had to take the red dot back off, readjust the plate a little bit. So my plate is actually crooked as hell on the slide, but it makes my red dot straight. Tell me how that works, please. Make that make sense to me, because my OCD, it is killing me. It's destroying me. I can't stand it. Currently, right now, I hate this gun. And I can't believe I've said that, because I love Daniel Defense. Their rifles, I think, are second to none. But for some reason, I don't think they hit it out of the park with this pistol. And it's just mind-boggling to me how a company so large can just, to me, drop the ball so hard on this. So let's go ahead and see if we can get another magazine. One of the things I did notice, I had attempted to record this video a little bit earlier and I just got frustrated with it, so I set it to the side. In those clips, I'll see if we can get them up here on the screen as well. In those clips, you'll notice that I was talking something about the magazine. The 15 round capacity of these magazines is shit. 14 is comfortable. 15, I mean, I pushed that last round in there so hard. So that seems kind of weird. So let's see, we're just gonna drop the slide. Dude, I mean, how can you call this a fucking reliable pistol? Sorry, I don't mean to be swearing and everything. This is a family channel, but this is driving me insane. It cannot load around. It's like I have to preload it for it. I gotta pick up all the rounds down on the ground now that I've just freaking sent out of here. Like this is the frustrating part. Like when people invest their money into a product and their time, like if you were buying a pistol and you were like, man, that gun looks awesome, I really want to get that. And you buy it, and imagine this is your only pistol and you are so excited about it, and then you get it and this is the crap that happens. I would be beyond irritated. So I'm gonna, instead of just continuing to try that, I'm gonna go spray this thing down with a little bit of oil real quick. There is oil on it, but I'm gonna kind of hose it up, and I'll be right back in 2 seconds. All right, so we're back. I even went as far as to make sure I had the right magazine. From the side, these look similar to my M9. Nope, Daniel Defense right on the bottom. Factory magazines. Let's see. Wow. I don't know if you guys saw that, but like how like boom, boom, it stopped and then it drove forward. I don't know, guys. I really don't. Let me turn up my brightness here so I can see this freaking dot. All right. Next round failed to load. Oh, now it's stuck. It popped off the extractor. I'm gonna have to, let me go see if I can get a screwdriver. We'll see if we can pry this round out, or this video is gonna be over real soon. And this is gonna go in the pile of guns I don't use. All right, we were able to fish that round out. No visible deformities with the round, other than where it dented going onto that barrel. So just to try to prove to myself that I'm not going crazy, I'm gonna load up some of these rounds that did not load into the H9 into the 19X magazine here. I got the 19X out here with me today. So let's see if it's an ammunition problem or a gun problem. We're gonna do the same scenario, lock it back. This is, well, lubricated, but it's been shot suppressed, so it's dirty as hell. So we're gonna do the same deal. Magazine is loaded. All I'm gonna do is drop the slide release. Oh my gosh, look at that. It actually closed. And shot every round that the H9 failed to load. Guys, I don't know. I can't tell you the last time I have been this frustrated about a gun. Here we go, let's try it again. It's going, and maybe, and this is why I postponed the previous video. Maybe it's an issue of break-in. Maybe this just needs hundreds of frickin' rounds through it. I don't know. But the failure to load, I don't see how that could be a break-in period thing. I could see, like, you know, issues while it's actually cycling. Like, oh, that recoil spring's stiff or whatever, you know, you gotta get some rounds down it. But simply dropping the slide, every gun out of the box should close. I'm not shooting some crazy hollow point, some of those like fancy rounds or nothing. This is FMJ, Nothing wrong with it. Works in every other gun I own, except this one. Let's see if we can actually get through a whole mag. I am making sure that I'm not contacting that slide. So we got through 12 rounds. That magazine also was one of the ones that we were peeling rounds off, so it wasn't even a full 15 round magazine. And I'm starting to wonder if it's a magazine issue, not a gun issue. Unfortunately, all the magazines are the same age. I don't have any that are particularly older. So here we go. See, look at that. So it gets stuck right in there. And it's just not, let's drop the magazine. See if we can get it to load in there. Like the round isn't coming up high enough into the, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show you guys, but it's not riding up high enough into the slide. So it's not lining up with that barrel. See how it's straight there and then I let it go, it starts to angle up because it's not pushing up. Like, I don't understand that. Let's try and rack one in. See, the round's way down there. Nothing. Guys, I don't know. I don't know, man. I am gonna reach back out to Daniel Defense and tell him to send me my old one with the bad barrel back. And that's the other thing. Like, I sent in my gun. They didn't fix my old gun. They gave me a whole new gun, new serial number, new everything. So, like, it leads me to believe, like, what else was wrong with the gun that I just wasn't having problems with, but you failed to mention to other people. I don't know. I don't want to be like that guy, but this irritates the shit out of me, especially when people pay a premium for the name and for this pistol. Another thing that has irritated me, while my pistol was at Daniel Defense, they decided to drop the price of the pistol $300 freaking dollars. So I now have overpaid for a pistol that you can pick up for a significantly cheaper price. That's bullshit. I mean, I get it, like sometimes prices change and stuff like that, but they said, oh, we've streamlined our manufacturing. Well, why the fuck didn't you just do that from the beginning? Like why? Why? Were you just trying to see if you can get more money out of us and then the gun tanked and then you said, well, you know what? We'll make it cheaper now because it sucks. Yeah, I don't know. These are all just thoughts going through my head. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you guys think of this pistol? I was so hopeful for it. I was so excited. You could ask anyone that knows me. I was most excited about this pistol than anything else that I probably own. And it has let me down more than anything else I've ever owned. So I think that's going to be the end for this video. There might be a third part, depending. I'm going to reach out to Daniel Defense because to me this is unacceptable. If this is how it's going to stay, then I will offload this to a gun store and I will move on to something else. I'll just continue to invest back into my Glocks. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Sorry that we were not able to get this gun running today. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, like and share this video. Tag Daniel Defense in the comments and ask him why their gun sucks. And we'll see you guys on the next one. And remember, have a nice day.